This is a quick-style history of Signal Hill. First and foremost, the Tongva, a group of tribes who wouldn't have responded to the name. They're all over LA, but Signal Hill stands out. Its peak makes it perfect for sending messages far and wide, even to the folks on Catalina Island. Such a good spot to let people know what's what, that when the Spanish show up and accidentally kill the indigenous people, they name the mound Loma Central, translation, Signal Hill. Not much is known about what happened here while Mexico kicks out Spain and the US kicks out Mexico. Rumors persist. Old Spanish armor, coins, maybe a Spanish outpost once stood here. Once the US is running things, Signal Hill stays quiet until 1921. Then by golly did they hit oil, one of the richest fields in the world. By 2022, still pumping almost 500,000 barrels a year. Overnight, the hill is ensconced with over 100 oil derricks. People call it Porcupine Hill. Personal property is gobbled up fast. One man is offered 10 times his home's value. Most homes are moved, some torn down, all to get at that black juiciness underneath. At some point, Long Beach says, hey, let's tax every oil barrel. The hill sings in unison. Fuck that. Like the Vatican or a turducken, Signal Hill decides to form their own city within the city. More than just economic defense, Signal Hill coming together marks the election of Jessie Elwyn Nelson, California's first ever female mayor. She's one of the first to push for breaking up with Long Beach. Not tempted by power, Jessie resigns, asks to be relieved of her duties once Signal Hill is secure. One source says she later marries her stepson. Do with that what you will. 1920s. Most people don't see the hill as a nasty steam bath of earth-penetrating machinery, but a fun spectacle for the whole family. The first well blows at 4 a.m, 500-plus looky-loos waiting eagerly to watch it pop. One driller mentions being nervous, seeing others slip from the derrick, falling from stage fright. Another morning, folks arrive in their Sunday best. A hose breaks, mud and oil everywhere. Everyone shrugs, except one lady. She wants Shell, or the drilling crew, to replace her fancy hat. Eventually, the oil company puts up wire fences. Crowds tear them down every few days. Crew attaches a wire to make it look electrified. A week later, people figure it out. Stories start to travel. Kids falling into oil wells on bikes. Norman Rockwell-style antics. In '46, gamblers from Gardena and elsewhere want to bring the hustle to Signal Hill. The mayor says he's been offered all kinds of bribes to open the city. Card games are such an offensive idea here that the council passes a law explicitly outlawing gambling. Some of this caution is a response to a new citizen, a boxer, Todd Faulkner, aka Kid Mexico. Kid shows up with money. By 1948, he's built a cafe, bar, bowling alley, taxi dance palace, and bingo parlor. Keno games on the side. The state notices. They try to shut him down. The Kid's got friends in high places, mostly from his Gatsby-esque parties. Saturday mornings for local youths, Saturday nights for grown-ups. He even tries to sway voters and runs for city council. Kid Mexico's operation isn't shut down until the 1950s. Between 58 and 59, Signal Hill has a very public fight. City council versus the police department. At its heart, the firing of a police captain for changing a guy's booking from drunk driving to plain drunk. A hearing clears him. City council says screw that, pink slips him anyway. Then they ask the police chief to discipline other officers involved. He refuses, resigns instead. Council makes a bigger move, a complete release of its police and fire departments. We'll just rent them from LA instead. Residents flip out, recall the whole government crew, except for the one lady who was against it from the start. Today, oil is still big in Signal Hill, though prices have gone down since the 70s. The hill's north slope is a huge swath of active operations. Though some are thinking it could make a nice nature preserve, a big natural space to help people forget we are the planet's filthiest, trash-generating species. Cal Poly Pomona studies feasibility, but nothing's happened yet. Seems a hard time for nature reserves, when everyone is chanting, housing, housing, housing.